Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting in the AL West, Daniel Norris got the victory on the mound, throwing 8 strong innings and allowing only 1 earned run as the Tigers got the win against the Rangers 3-2. Justin Verlander grabbed win number 6 on the year, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 3-1. He is currently among the AL leaders in strikeouts. The O's picked up 14 hits in total as they defeated the A's in Oakland 7-3. It was their 5th straight victory. The Seattle Mariners pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they stole one from the Diamondbacks in walk-off fashion, 1-0. The Tampa Bay Rays allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-1. The Atlanta Braves got 11 hits overall as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-4. The New York Yankees combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on the road 6-2. The Royals totaled 13 hits as a team as they dismantled the White Sox 10-4. Martin Perez got the win, throwing 8 innings, allowing 1 earned run as the Twins downed the Tribe 4-1. They now have 6 straight victories. The Philadelphia Phillies had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 6-5. Chris Mazzo got his 3rd win this season as the Mets got the win over Cincinnati 7-1. Chase Anderson grabbed win number 9 this year, leading the Brewers to a win over the Cubs 6-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. The Pirates only allowed 2 hits in the game as they got the best of the visiting Redbirds 3-1. The Padres starting pitcher, number 25, pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season as the Friars took care of the Rockies 3-0. Justin Miller got his 7th win out of the bullpen, helping lead the Nationals to victory against the Giants 3-2. They now have 5 straight wins. And that'll do it for today. Enjoy the games, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Just off the Orange Freeway, we're here live from Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the American League's Houston Astros and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. 2 of the best hitters around, Trout and Altuve, next on the show. Andrew Heaney, a left-hander out of Oklahoma, will be on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-1. That this guy is more a
Stepping into the box, Tyler White, and Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch of the at-bat, and he gets ahead with a sinker on the outside. These Angels, as they enter play here this afternoon, fellas, they come into this one in decent form, as despite the loss last time out, they've won 6 of their last 9. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Obviously, this is a pitcher's nightmare, but it's a manager's nightmare, too. It's only the first inning, and your starter has already given up 4 hits. The last one, an absolute frozen rope. The last thing he wants to do is get someone up in the pen, but he might not have any other choice.
Stepping in is Josh Reddick, and he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Hit on the ground out for short. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So 2 runs on 4 hits here. No errors and 1 man left on base. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2 and the Halos coming up. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Garrett Cole will be on the mound for the Stros. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we look a lot at numbers from starting pitchers, walks to innings pitched, but one of the key stats I look for is whip. And he has a sub 1.30 whip coming into this start, which tells me he throws strikes. He's not afraid to get the ball in the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if he can string together some real quality innings in this one.
Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Well, here's a look now at the Angels starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, you always have to beware of Mike Trout. He's in the top 5 runs scored in the American League, so he's a big part of this lineup. The guys behind him are doing a great job of driving him in, too, but they'd be a whole different team without him.
A quick glove at third, and there were 2 gone.
Batting third, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Next up, the 2-way Japanese import, Shohei Ohtani. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, 2 outs, nobody on, and a power hitter up. This is where, as a pitcher, you got to use the hitter's aggression against him. Get him to fish a little bit. Something a little more out of the zone than normal.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit. Too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey off the rocks and gone. A solo home run there for Shohei Ohtani. 6th home run on the season for him, and the Angels are on the board. It's a 2-1 game.
That pitch was grooved right down Main Street. He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Standing in now, Justin Bour. Popped him up. Chirinos waits on it, and the inning is over. For the lone hit in the inning, the solo home run makes.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman number 2.
Mike Trout ready to settle in and kick off the inning. Matt Vasgersian joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac with you in the booth. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Now the pitch. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out. Stepping into the box, Shohei Ohtani. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Up next for the Angels, first baseman.
And now for the Angels, Justin Bour. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So nothing happened. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman.
Leading off for the Astros, third baseman, number 2.
Standing in, Tyler White. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Spin and a throw back to second, but the runner's back easily. First pitch coming. Here it is. Breaking ball in for a strike. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. 2 runs, 8 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. And struck him out.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now a pickoff play at second. Don't want to forget about it. Brantley at second. Springer on at first with 2 down. Swing and a line drive. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the 3rd out of the inning. 2 left for the Astros as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. In is the catcher Jonathan Lucroy to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Springer coming on. He can't get to it. That's a leadoff single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The batter, left fielder.
Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a bunt attempt here. Throw goes to first here, so it works just as they drew it up, and now the possible tying run is in scoring position at second.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Digging in once again, Mike Trout, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Up next for the Angels, designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani.
Digging in, Shohei Ohtani, 1 for 2 with a solo shot that came back in the first inning. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could...
He jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. Ready now, Alex Bregman. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying.
Third baseman, number 2, Alex Bregman.
Noah Ramirez is on to pitch from the bullpen now.
The Angels, number 24, Noah Ramirez. Now pitching for the Angels, number 31.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
The batter, number 1, Carlos Correa. Now pitching for the Angels, number 32.
Striding in, Josh Reddick. And he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The 0-1 on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there. The straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat. And what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
He's set. Here it comes. It's a strike. White, the runner at second with 1 away. To the right side and through, a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Stepping in now, Robinson Chirinos. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. And he misses again, 2-0.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And this one finds the corner for strike 1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Sliced hard but foul. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
There's ball 4.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. From the stretch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Popped him up. Fletcher ranging into the outfield. He can't get to it. This one's down. The throw to the plate. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. And it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. And he puts it on the ground to second. The second for 1. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Into the box now, Carlos Correa. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Looking to minimize the damage here. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. One and 2 now as that's in there at the knees.
Hey, that's a huge pitch for him right there. He's been struggling early. If he's able to get any feel on his secondary stuff, he might be able to hang around a little bit.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Set to deal on 2-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Reined in. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Astros 5 and the Angels 1. Chris Davinsky, a right-handed reliever standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Next batter to the plate, Brian Goodwin. He struggled at the top of the lineup in this one, hitless to this point. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Brentwood is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
You know, Dero, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing their bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2 balls and a strike to Bohr.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
The 2-1. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. A runner on first with 2 away. Angels down to their last strike. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series. Playing for the sweep tomorrow.
5-1 the final total in today's game. The Stros jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Garrett Cole earns his 8th victory of the season. Just a few miles off the shores of Lake Michigan, we're at Miller Park in Milwaukee. Today, it's the second of this 3-game series between the Chicago Cubs and the Milwaukee Brewers. It's Brewers baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Gio Gonzalez will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, listen, you don't have.
Leading off for the Cubs, center fielder, number 5.
Into the box now, Javier Baez.
Batting third, shortstop, Javier Baez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Up around the face. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Under it is Kane, and there are 2 away now. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dero, tell us about this lineup as they try to force a rubber match in the series.
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes 1 grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
The 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
On the ground up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. Flip of his glove for 1. Brandon Kinsler gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, please.
Leading off for the Brewers, right fielder.
Striding into the box, Mike Moustakas. And he'll be looking to snap out of it in this one. Not having much success at the plate over the last week and a half. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, 2 pitches at the knees right now, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to fight. I want to see a 2-strike approach. Maybe a little choke up, maybe a little fight up the middle the other way. Grind back into this count.
Thames takes his lead at third with 1 away. Fouled away. Now another 0-2. And a hard sinker there. Chopped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more is looked at for ball 1.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. One and 2, here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Popped him up. Bryant in foul ground, and he makes the catch for the second out. And with that, time to take a glance at the starting 9 for these Brewers. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this team has high batting averages up and down the lineup. Just great approaches, consistent ABs from top to bottom, and that's the reason they've been so successful this year.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Working for the punch out and the offering.
A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over.
Second inning straight ahead here at Miller Park with no score. Here's Jason Hayward now, as it'll be 5-6.
Right fielder.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Anthony Rizzo.
First pitch of the at-bat. High fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it now is Kane as he puts it away for the first out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. And let's take a look at one of the most dynamic infielders in our sport, and that's Orlando Arcia. Playing up the middle, shortstop, premium position, cannon arm, highlight reel plays, the ability to make the routine one as well. The bat will continue to get better.
Hayward, base runner at first with 1 out. Off and running is Hayward. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Yelich on the move. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Kane going back and off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. So it's a 2-run homer for Kyle Schwarber. 19th home run for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, and as we take a look at it on
Batting ninth, the pitcher, number 20.
And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a little chopper up the middle. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So it's digging in now.
Leading off for the Brewers, left fielder.
Digging in.
Batting seventh, center fielder, Lorenzo Kane.
Brett Brock is going to come on in relief now.
Chicago, number 29, Brock.
Now at the plate, Jason Hayward. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Jason Hayward.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one. So striding in.
Leading off for the Brewers, pitcher.
Settling in now, Eric Thames. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
From a hitter's perspective, you knock the donut off your bat knowing 2 things. This pitcher is out on the mound looking for a strikeout or a double play, so you better set your sights at least belt high.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. And a fastball just a bit high.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hard ground ball to third. Bryant's got it to second for 1. Back to Rizzo, and they get out of it here. A double play to retire the side. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More from the show.
Leading off for the Cubs, first baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo. Their attention, please. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 21, Tyler Cashwell.
Stepping up now, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Javier Baez.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. Oh and 1, here it comes. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. Hoping to send him packing, pitch on its way.
Well, the intent there with that 2-strike pitch was obviously to get him to fish for something he couldn't do a whole lot with, but there's the risk that comes with that as well. If you don't execute or your catcher can't handle it very well, you give up 3 bases.
And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends the Cubs strand 1, but they're on top 2-0.
Leading off for the Brewers, center fielder, Lorenzo Cain. Your attention, please.
Ready once again.
Now batting, right fielder, Christian Yelich.
Digging in to try it again, Mike Moustakas. Jose Quintana trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
That's a strike.
In there, and it's 0-1. Quintana is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets fouled.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Yelich over at second. Thames at first, 2 out in the inning. Now another 1-2. Boy, and he just won't go away as he fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. They certainly. Taylor Williams takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 54. Taylor Williams.
3, 4, take the bait.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. In past meetings with Jose Quintana, he's just 2 for 9. He's set and the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Boy, the Brewers haven't done much up to this point. They need to get something going, and they need to get it going right now.
Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
Popped him up. And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit. And they've come back to tie it up as it's now a 2-2 ball game. Hernan Perez will get the.
And hitting for the Brewers, number 14, Hernan Perez. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 32, Jeremy Afrell. Now pitching for the Cubs, number 56, Kyle Ryan. Now coming in the pitcher, and Hamill. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 53, Brandon Woodruff.
He's safe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Brewers, number 58, Alex Claudio.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
8-4, the final this afternoon. The Milwaukee Brewers rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Taylor Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt.